about what happened earlier. So talking about the argument? Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Is he only interested in them? Is that why he wanted to walk home with me? I don't want to hate them though. No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Thank God. I don't want to ruin his relationships. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Does they really think they're good friends with me? They wouldn't care if I didn't come tomorrow, any day of the week. Phew. You know, Ben, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think Aaron really likes you too. I'm feeling knot in my stomach. I feel like I'm about going to throw up. I'm trying so hard to make him happy. I'm hurting myself. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! Did you get bothered by the fact that I said friends? I think that's it. So he really wants to get closer to them, but not as a friend. I should be happy. He gets to go out and to meet people. He has 3 wonderful girls to hang out with. And here I am, thinking about myself. I'm a horrible, horrible person. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. He pats me on the shoulder again. It doesn't feel as good as it did in the club, though. Is he thinking about someone else at this moment? Okay! He doesn't react. He's definitely not with me right now. I notice a book sticking out of his bag. Parfait Girls, right? I want to read it again. I want to escape reality for a bit. But I can't just ask him to borrow it. Natsuki let it down. I guess I could go and buy it. I don't have to go home anyway. Ben, I'll see you tomorrow. I've got things to do. You mean you're gonna go and eat some more? Is that it? I hate that this is how he sees me. But then again, I created this image. Maybe. Well then, see you. I'm going to take a break here for a moment. I don't know if I'm going to cut the video. I think for this mod, since I've played it before, I'm going to leave it in one piece. And I'm going to maybe change the other mods up a bit. I'll think about it. But I need to... But there will be a cut here. Not big. I'm finishing the mod in one playthrough, but... I need something to do real quick. Enjoy the beautiful music, although it's gonna be cut off in a moment. I'm so sorry. Sorry for the cut. I went to the bathroom real quick. I don't know how I'm going to do it with the editing yet. Maybe I'll put it into different parts. Maybe some mods I'll just keep it in one piece. I'm thinking about doing it here because I've already played it before. I know I will play a lot of mods probably in like the same day and then still cut it into different parts. Maybe I'll do it here. You will know. This is for my future self. Especially since I actually plan on uploading my first videos only in a few months. This music makes me sentimental. I hate it. I love it and I hate it at the same time. No, I'm not crying already. My nose is running. I don't know why. Anyway, let's continue. He just turns around and takes another straight. Oh, he just turns around and takes another straight. I'm sure he's thinking about Natsuki. Anyway, now's not the time to worry. I'm going to enjoy my manga. I head to the nearest bookshop. Since it's getting late, I'm the only one in the shop. There are so many books. I can't find Buffet Girls though. It's better on a shelf hidden behind another book. How to Lift? What kind of book is that? It's expensive, but I barely use my money anyway. I take the first 2 volumes and I pay at the counter. I don't want to go home. There should be a place where I can read peacefully. I can go home later. Nobody's waiting for me there after all. I look around me. It feels like I'm being watched. I don't park or something. There's a slight cool breeze and there's nobody around. There's total silence. It's just me and my thoughts. I spend a minute staring at the horizon. I feel so weird. It's a mix of peace and pain. I wish I could fall asleep. I don't want to die. I just want to disappear until I'm okay again. I grabbed the first volume of Buffet Girls. The cover reminds me of my childhood already. I harassed Ben to get it. He surprised me for my birthday party by buying the entire collection. I managed to lose all the books shortly after. I chuckle. How stupid of me. After the first few pages, I already remember the entire story. I think part of the reason why I love this manga is that I relate to the main character. She's all sad and she feels rejected by everyone. Until that one day, when she meets that group of girls, and everything changes. Back when I met Monica, Natsuki and Yuri, I was so convinced life was like a manga. That everything would just magically work out. That happiness would just knock on my door. And I slowly realized, that isn't how life goes. It's only fiction. There's no way things could be that easy. It's not impossible though. It won't be easy. It's not impossible. So I kept isolating myself in books. I created an image of myself to show the world, instead of my true self, because I was too scared to show them my sadness. I was too scared of their reaction. No, life definitely isn't in the manga. Life will never go my way, no matter how hard I try, no matter how much I suffer. I sigh. I don't even feel like crying. I close the book. I can read it. I thought I'd be able to, but I can't. I can't just read about a perfect life when mine is a living hell. I stare at the sunset. These are very nice images. If only I could stay here forever. Alone. No fights. No problems. Looking at the sky. Forever. Would Ben start wondering where I am? Would I just disappear out of everyone's lives? Would they forget about me? Maybe it'd be better for me to leave. Wait, no! No, I'm doing it again. I can just... In a way, there's nothing wrong with it. I know I won't do it. I'm just too weak. But thinking about it, it'd just be... nothingness. No more pain. No more questioning. No more hiding. No more suffering. No more pretending. Well, not for you. For a lot of other people around you, probably. But I can see that you probably don't think they care that much. Is it already that late? I get lost in my thoughts again. I don't like the glitches because it implies that Monica's impacted. I mean, worsening the depression would possibly cause these thoughts to get worse too. It's just that I feel like this mod tends to imply that Monica's trying to drive Sayori to suicide when Sayori's suicide implied by the traceback is definitely at least an inconvenience to her. And she in Act 3 straight up states that she didn't intend for Sayori to die, and the talk about Sayori's death also shows that it did in fact impact her, so the fact that it implies that she's giving her suicidal thoughts is a bit bothersome, but it might just be the depression getting amplified already. Even though I still believe that it only gets amplified the following day, but it's my theory only. I get lost in my thoughts again. I shake my head. What did I just think about? It's so blurry. I feel dizzy. Now may be the right time to go home. The lights are on in Ben's house. Is he writing a poem? I could just go with him. I just want to say goodnight. But I'll just bother him again. That's just stupid. I gently open my front door. I have another poem to write. I don't want to do it. I know I'm going to fail. It's going to hurt again. I sit on my bed. I still see all the bits of paper from yesterday's poem in my pen. My vision gets blurry. Am I start crying. I'm making no noise. I'm on the floor. I'm holding my stomach. I'm trying not to make noise, but I can't breathe. Silent tears really are the worst. I can't speak. It hurts so much. My mind is a mess. What is this? What am I feeling? It's not sadness. Is it regret? Is it because I miss the old times? Probably because I read Buffet Girls. I feel so dizzy. And I still have that poem to write. I'll at least try to. Welcome back, Sayori. What are you feeling right now? Are you scared? You should be. Everyone is starting to hate you, you know? Ben's just faking everything because he doesn't want to be a bad person. But you have no idea about what he's saying behind your back. And here you are, believing he's finally smiling at you. You know, that's what really matters. Here we go. It's... Monica is... You know that yourself, don't you? Am I dreaming? I can't speak at all. Because what I'm hearing is the truth. You're so pathetic. There's no more hope for you. Well then, go ahead and enjoy that miserable little life of yours. Keep lying. Monica's being too aggressive for what her actual goal is. Because the actual goal isn't for Sayori to just suffer. And she doesn't just want Sayori to die. So this is too extreme, at least from what it's too extreme compared to what she would probably do. She is manipulating her, but not by... I do think having weird visions does make sense that she could implement them, but they wouldn't be this aggressive. I don't know if aggressive is the right word. But aggressive and in trying to make Sayori suffer needlessly. I gasped for air. What happened? Where am I? On the floor? There's blood on the floor. Did I hit my head? My forehead hurts. Looks like I collapsed yesterday. The poem! That's right. I wanted to write a poem. I tried getting up. What? My legs won't move? No! What's wrong? Why can't I move? I take a few seconds to breathe. Now I think about it. I haven't eaten in 2 days. I used the little strength I have to crawl to the living room. My stomach hurts. I want to vomit. I grab a fruit in the kitchen. I don't want to eat. What's the point? Staying alive? I said I wouldn't kill myself. But would I let death take me if it came? I eat so fast I don't even taste the food. I already feel a little bit stronger. It takes a few tries to get up and I stagger, but I can stand at least. I feel so dizzy. But I forget to try writing a poem. Monica will hate me if I don't. I sit at my desk. I don't feel strong enough to write. I've got to do it though. I stare blankly at my sheet of paper. What if I tried drawing? Let's drop in. I feel so stupid. What would Ben say if he saw me drawing him? I grab a pencil and start sketching. It feels peaceful. I really draw, but when I do, it's calming. My heart slows down a bit. I feel slightly relaxed. After a bit, I put the pencil back on my desk. Well, I think I'm done. I look at the sketch I just did. Yeah? It's your hair. It's a nice sketch. I also like that it isn't perfect. It's obviously in fact drawn again, and not just paste from the actual sprite. It's not... I didn't imagine it like that. It looks so bad. That's not bad at all. Why am I so worthless? Why do I keep failing? I can't think. There's a huge wound in my arm. Blood is dripping everywhere. The lines of my drawing aren't visible anymore. I want to move, but I'm too shaken. Why did I cut my mouth with my hand. I wish I could scream. I pulled the scissors out of my arm. I can't even describe the pain. Oh! Oh! I'm pounding. The bleeding won't stop. I threw the scissors as hard as I can against the wall. What's wrong with me? I don't want to look at my own room anymore. I want these thoughts to stop. Leave me alone! Stop! Please! Ben! Come help me! I grab one of my bedsheets and wrap it around my arm. I need to clean it. I head to the bathroom. I don't feel like showering, but I need to stop the bleeding. I also need to change my clothes. It would be too easy to see the blood. Okay. Let's see the other options. To say about her stabbing herself with the scissors, but I don't think it's too unrealistic in the moment of self-hatred that she maybe intentionally grabbed something near her and smashed it into her arm. That's what she's feeling. So I can't even write about what I'm feeling. How can I draw it? I grab a pencil anyway and start sketching some sort of tree. I feel relaxed. My wrist freely moves as I trace the lines. I forget about my pain for a moment. I don't bother with the coloring. It's just a sketch after all. So, what does it look like? I took a look at the sketch I did. I feel like they should be drawing more stick figures, like the Sayori drawing in the files. I feel like it would have made a lot of sense. Is this what she's feeling? I feel like it could be. They're handing a heart to each other. I guess it could make sense given her love for the MC in that moment. What is this? It's not beautiful. It doesn't mean anything. Do I think I'm some kind of artist? It's just bad. It's just bad. I'm just bad. Okay, and we are back to this. Go back and draw something cute. I'm probably not gonna go draw anything better than Natsuki would. I'll pick up my pencil anyway and start sketching something. I think I remember seeing it in a children's book. I'm using my imagination for my drawing. For a short period of time, I'm not thinking about my sorrow. It's silent. I draw a few stars and I put my pen down. Would pen like this? Stare for a few seconds. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute scene, yeah. Of course he wouldn't like it. It's nowhere near cute. I failed once again. If I can't write a poem, of course I can draw. Okay, but I think that was a good idea. Drawing isn't for me. And we're back to feeling worthless. The bleeding stopped and my mind is a little clearer. I can't believe I did this so quickly. Without thinking. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. My arm hurts, but I can't move it. It's already time to go to school, and I haven't even written my poem yet. I just go for a walk again, and I'll write it on my way. Close the door behind me and sit outside for a minute. So cool. I didn't bother with a coat. I don't really care anyway. Maybe I should go and rest a bit near the river. I've brought Buffagos again. Maybe I'll find some inspiration with it. I walk towards the river path, holding my bag with my intact arm. I think this is the scene I remember with the trees. It has trees. It's probably the scene I remembered. Not a forest, but a riverside. I see. It's a nice picture. I may have gone a bit too far into the... Oh, never mind. We are in the forest. I remembered something. I may have gone a bit too far into the forest, but I like the scenery. It looks out of this world. If only I could do this every day instead of going to school and worrying about everything. I wish Ben could be here with me right now. I glance at my arm and lift my sleeve. It makes me shiver to see the open wound, I deserve that. All the bad things in my life happened because of me. I'm responsible. I heavily sigh. The color is a bit faded now. Let's write this poem then. I opened my Fairgirls at the page I ended yesterday. For some reason I don't feel as sad now as I did when reading it. It feels like all my memories are slowly being deleted and replaced. I skim through a few pages until I find something that interests me. Like little rain clouds. Happy thoughts. Rain clouds. Happy thoughts. That metaphor sounds amusing. It's so deep. Could I possibly write a poem about it? I close the book and get a sheet of paper out of my bag. It takes a few tries, but I think I like what I wrote. I stuff it in my bag without even looking at it again. I do kind of like the idea that she got inspired by the other girls' interests to write like the second poem. I kind of think it's a cute idea, but it makes me wonder how it would be on the Yuri route and on the Sayori route. How would it be there? It just wakes up a lot of questions. I hope you will like it, Ben. I get ready to leave. Oh, forgot my arm. Almost fell in the water. I think it's getting late. I don't know what time it is. I hope the literature club hasn't started the activities without me. I've missed an entire day of school. Again. I should be worrying. Why don't I care? It's because I know there's no future for me. I'm thinking about so many things at once. I'll just put my problems aside and go to the club. Since all the tensions are gone, it'll only be good for me. I make sure my sleeve is in place as I make my way into the building. I glance inside the room. You are Natsuki already sitting at the table, reading books. I knock. They don't answer. I enter anyway. I give them both a bright smile. Hello, girls! Hey, Sayori! How are you? Why do they look so happy? Did something happen? I'm all good. They look at each other. Did you fall asleep again? I may have. Make sure you get good sleep. Make sure you get a good sleep cycle, okay? Alright. Did you at least get some time to write a poem? Why are they so interested? It's as if everything's different when Ben's not here. I want to see him though. Oh, yeah, I did! Alright. They both go back to their chairs. Did I say something wrong? Were they expecting me to show them my poem? I'm so stupid. I throw my back into a corner and sit on a desk. I spot Ben's head through the door or window. He quietly enters the room. I want him to notice me this time. I'm just being selfish. But I said I'd do my best. Hi, Ben! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Looks like he isn't. Is it because I talked to him? It says at the beginning of the day that he's getting more comfortable and they're not making him look comfortable. I'm just used to you being the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Always the simple things. Is that really what I sound like? Ever since he's joined the club, I've been feeling like the way I present myself to the world isn't good. Do I simply look like an airhead? Probably do. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I was expecting that, but why does it hurt that much? I just want to go walk with him. I'm the one who uses an excuse, so it's my fault. But was it necessary to reject me so coldly? That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? Oh, so that's what he's worried about. Again, that's my fault. Maybe if I had just asked him to walk around. No, he wouldn't have accepted anyway. After all, I'm the one asking. What did I expect? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. My hands shake as I grab my purse in my bag. Why am I so nervous? Is it because I know he's not going to come with me? I turn it upside down and 2 small coins fall on the desk. Of course I have no money left. I I bought my manga yesterday. Would be an interesting way to make a connection. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Then why don't you help me? Why don't you help me escape the pain? That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you didn't have money in the first place, you would have bought a snake before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, there only is the one option. I wanna hate them for thinking I'm that type of person, but I can't bring myself to. How can I when he's smiling like that? He looks like he's enjoying himself. I can imagine it was a mix of both wanting to buy a snack and wanting to go with him in particular. Wow! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That was not nice teasing. What? Why does it hurt so much? I deserve to feel guilty. I want to hit myself right now. And there I thought he stopped hating me. I look away. You scared me a lot. Was she listening in? Shortly Leanne gives me a smile. Why would she do that? Eh? She raised that she just laughed. She looks bothered. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Maybe she can help me. I really want to spend some time with Ben. Yuri! Tell Ben to let me borrow some money! I sound so stupid and demanding. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling Miss Yuri's little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Even Ben is smiling at Yuri's words. They're making him out to be worse than he is! Retribution, huh? I glanced at my arm. Retribution. Maybe it's meant to be. This is punishment for being such a horrible person. Did I didn't mean that! I got too obsessed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. My laugh sounds so fake, but I don't want you to feel bad. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Did I just say revolution? I'm so dumb. Ben looks at me with a funny look, like I'm some kind of idiot. Which I am. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? I'm a horrible devil. If only they knew. They wouldn't have to deal with my presence all the time. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she'd bring me to the club before she even told me. But I have no excuse. I manipulate him, nothing else. And to be honest, that is something that I feel is something worth pointing out. Because in a situation like she feels guilty for a lot of things that she doesn't need to feel guilty for. But she did manipulate him. And I do feel like that is something she should acknowledge. And she did. She probably feels more guilty than she has to. But I don't know how to put it. Because I don't want to sound mean, because I know that she's going through something harsh, but it wasn't good that she manipulated him. But it was good to meet Natsuki, so I helped him in a way, didn't I? That's true. What am I doing? Trying to act like I'm the good guy here. You're not a good guy, but you're not a bad guy either. You manipulated him, but she did just want to introduce him to new people in the process as well. So she did help him. It was wrong to manipulate, but she did help him. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So to trick Natsuki to making them. So she That is actually a few worse for Natsuki than DMC. Poor Natsuki. What if she got the short end of the stick? Come on, give more credit than that, Sayori. It's true, MC. This is already getting awkward. What if they start speaking in the first place? Maybe I should just apologize. What? Something just slapped me across the face. Oh, what was... A cookie! Did I just get slapped across the face with a giant cookie? I look around me. I think I know who did it. And why? I play dumb anyway. Is it a miracle? I don't think she just wants to play dumb. She wants to... These are moments where, like with the restitution, where she's probably just trying to act funny because to light up the mood. It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. I said it wrong again. Oh no. I said it wrong again. And it's just making fun of me. I'm tired of looking stupid all the time. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then you did blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! Just as I thought. I don't doubt she was trying to be nice. But did you know I wanted to be with Ben? That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. I hugged the cookie. I don't really feel like eating, but seeing the look on Natsuki's face, this is the least I can do. Jeez, just eat it. I open it and take a big bite. My stomach hurts. I really don't feel like eating at all. I'm still en route on the side of... She's eating her emotions away. However, Natsuki's looking at me expectantly. So good. I feel a sharp pain in my mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot of just one cookie. Natsuki gets another cookie and bites it. Yours looks very good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? It looks so much like the ones Ben made me years ago. I don't want to eat, but I just want to taste it. Will it be like the old times? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. What a stupid excuse. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm gonna share this one with me. Happy. I keep using this word. It's a bit like the word retribution. I don't know how to use it, but I still do. Why do I sound so edgy? I'm just thinking to myself. This is pointless. I get behind Natsuki and wrap my arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Natsuki tries nudging me off her. I take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. I'm acting childish and dumb, but I just couldn't resist. I'm noticing why they added the idea that DMC made cookies for her, because they need an excuse to try and bite into it anyway, even though she doesn't feel like eating. So they just made it like that. I see. I was a bit it makes sense, I guess. There needed to be some reason. When you headcanon that she doesn't want to eat, then you do need to also add a few things to also add to that idea to make sure that a few things make sense, I guess. Sorry, there's something small I sometimes see it, so that's not in the smell. It tastes just like I remember, just like Ben's. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? I walk away. I know Natsuki's just kidding, but I feel guilty. She probably didn't feel. She probably wasn't just kidding. She probably didn't feel pretty bad about that. Yuri and Ben laugh. They look so good together. What am I thinking? They're just laughing. I'm being paranoid. Moreover, Ben is interested in Natsuki, isn't he? Jeez, you're just a kid sometimes. Natsuki looked upset, and they sometimes make her aggressive when she looked sad, and sometimes make her look sad when she looked, in fact, annoyed. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Indeed, Monica hasn't arrived. It's strange. Is this why the ambience feels different? Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. It just doesn't feel right. Monica would have told us that she was planning to be late. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Monica's such an attractive girl. Oh, she could be like her. I'm not cute enough though. Excuse me? Before Natsuki gets time to say something, the club door swings open. Monica comes in. I feel a bit of relief. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ah, there you are. Don't look so happy to see Monica again. It's obvious. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys won't write anything. Eh? Monica just a clip of her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? She glances at Ben. Does she think it's his fault? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. So strange. It looks like she's hiding something. Ben doesn't seem to notice. That makes no sense, though. You heard the bell ring at least. I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano. She plays piano? Such a beautiful instrument. I can understand why she'd play it. Piano? They struggled making having 4 characters on the screen at the same time. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Kind of. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! Should play something for us, Monica. I really love the piano. It has that power of creating melodies that can change your state of mind. They can make you feel sad. Or they can make you feel nostalgic. I wonder what kind of music Monica plays. She glances at Ben. Is she trying to impress him too? Well, she probably isn't really trying to impress Ben, but... I wish I could play an instrument too, but I know I'd fail if I tried. Maybe once I get better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ben. Monica looks so happy to see he's interested. I'm a bit jealous, as selfish as I may sound. But I'm happy for her. She gives Ben a big smile. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. But I'm practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. It makes me smile a bit, seeing her this motivated. I see. Sorry. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Actually, she saved me. The situation was getting a bit awkward as usual. Because of me. Just because I decided to play dumb and act like she had a boyfriend. Ben looks at me. It looks like he wants to say something, but I guess he changed his mind. I'd be lying if I said I'm not disappointed. Everyone gets back to their activities. Natsuki's taking care of something in the closet, and Yuri is back to her book. A few seconds later, Natsuki walks towards Ben and looks at him expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. He pulls out the first young FFA girls out of his bag. Natsuki carefully takes it and checks for some wrinkles. So Ben read it too. I wonder if he remembered buying them for me when he did. I don't think he did. He doesn't really care about the past anymore. Hey, I'm not that careless. I hand mangle the time, you know. I just want to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? You can only blame yourself for being paranoid. Not really, no, you can blame other things for being paranoid. It's your emotion to handle, but you can in fact acknowledge that it could be because of something, of a genuine concern. Where did that come from? That wasn't necessarily harsh. Kind of, but your thoughts are probably just going haywire. I think I feel my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? And then Natsuki head for the closet. They soon start having what looks like a funny conversation. I'd love to hear what they're talking about. I'd love to join them. But they look so cheerful together. I'll just leave them be. Natsuki calls Monica. She sounds irritated. The quick word with her and Ben, Monica walks over to talk to me. Hey, Sayori, remember how we talked about the cultural festival the other day? Of course I do. I spent a while thinking about it, and I think we should work on the visual aspect a little bit. That would be a great idea indeed. That sounded a bit off, Sayori. What do you think we should do? Sorry, this indeed threw me off. I don't know, I feel like if she put indeed, she probably put it like at the beginning, like early in the sentence, not at the end. I don't know why though. I don't know why it's so weird to me. How about making some posters and stuff? It could be great to spend some time together and people will enjoy it, right? Oh, that's a great idea. Can I help? Well, maybe we could use some supplies. You know, like crayons, glue, that sort of thing. I'm on it, President! And have you found something to do during the event? Since we need to entertain our Since we need to entertain our newcomers, what about the poetry performance? After all, our poems aren't so bad. It would be an enjoyable experience. Sure, it would be enjoyable. I feel a knot in my stomach. This isn't going to go well. I just know it. Once again, I don't feel like that's how Sayori thinks about like the event and all. I feel like she genuinely had like this positive feeling towards the idea of sharing poems with everyone, or others sharing poems with each other. At least the others sharing their feelings through their poems. I'll just go and get what Monica needs for now. I glance at Ben, which is not interested to go with me. So where can I get what you need? There should be a storage closet in the empty classroom at the 3rd floor. Be careful, it's a bit dark. You're on the 3rd floor. Don't you worry, I got this. Monica doesn't look too convinced, but she lets me go anyway. Here's some noise in the club room. They must be having so much fun without me. Natsuki and Ben are still laughing together. Wish Ben would accompany me, but he seemed so busy. Suddenly I stopped walking. A poem contest. I hadn't realized how bad that was. I can't do it. I really can't. I'll fail. Ben will be disappointed in me. My friends will leave me, and I will hate myself. But I can't go against Monica's will. What am I supposed to do? What I liked about the Monica-Sayori dynamic is that neither is completely good without the other at being like a presidential figure, because they need Sayori's more creative and also emotionally intelligent ideas sometimes to drive, and they need her acknowledgement of other people's talents and how it could, like public speaking and stuff, could benefit others. Monica's good at organization. Without Monica, Sayori struggled a bit in Act 4 too with the organization part. And I kind of feel like that missing here due to her constant negative attitude towards things that I'm pretty sure she in fact enjoyed, like, at least at the beginning. Like sharing poems and seeing that this expressed themselves. Yeah. Or the poetry, or the festival. I feel like during her second event, when she was spinning around and talking about how the festival was going to be so much fun, I don't feel like she was faking it there. I feel like she just lost more motivation as Monica kept amplifying her depression, but at the beginning she probably really was looking forward to seeing how the others expressed themselves. Seeing the best possible they can be. And I feel like it's missing here. What am I supposed to do? I have trouble breathing again. I know something's wrong, but I can't pinpoint what it is. I shake my head. I have to do it. I can't show Ben I'm weak. I need to make him happy. What if I tried? Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final, joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. I sound so stupid. I'm surprised I still remember this poem, though. I find it beautiful. If I could recite it properly, I'd love to do it in front of Ben. I'm not good enough for that, sadly. I sarcastically laugh at myself. So pathetic. As for the stairs, I need to go to the upper floor, but the literature club is on the 3rd floor. It stated at the beginning that the literature club is on the 3rd floor, and she's supposed to go to. That's a bit confusing. I hear someone. It sounds like heavy breathing. Is someone in pain? Is anyone there? I hear a gasp of surprise. Is this Yuri? Is that you? I'm scared. The silence of this place is broken by the sound. I see Yuri's feet at the top of the stairs. It's me, don't be scared! What? Why is Yuri? Yuri, are you alright? So Yuri... Oh, I feel bad. What is happening? Why is Yuri bleeding? Did she do it to herself? Don't tell me you. Sayori, please don't. Don't tell anyone. Please. I beg you. My mind is suffering. Should I tell someone? No. I did it too. I know how it feels. I know it happens too fast to stop it. But seeing my friend act like that... Sayori! Yes, I won't tell anyone, Yuri. Don't worry. She staggers. I'll get going. Yuri, please don't. You have no right to talk about that, Sayori. That came out of nowhere. What did she mean? Why would she do something like that? I'm shaken. Why do I want to cry so much? Because it's difficult to see a friend like that. I hear the club door open in distance. I can't believe what I just saw. Is this how people would see me if I decided to stop pretending? I can't let it happen. I take a deep breath and I climb up the stairs. I spot a few blood stains on the steps. It makes me shiver. Why am I feeling this way? I just wish Yuri could be happy too. I'm trying my best. But as usual, my best isn't enough. I was just wondering why it feels familiar, but it's because it's the hallway just mirrored and differently shaded. The windows are open, yet everything looks darker here. I try switching the lights on, but they just won't work. Under the nearest classroom, it looks like this one is the one Monica was talking about. It's even dark in here. Seems like the windows aren't open. There's dust everywhere. Isn't the school supposed to clean every room? It doesn't matter. I walk to the closet just like Monica said. This is the storage room. Well, let's do this. I pick up one of the boxes. Howa! I feel a very sharp pain in my arm. The box falls. Oh God. Thank God I didn't. Oh! Did I trip on the box? I feel the blood under my bandage. I must have hit my arm. I don't even want to get up. My body aches. I can still see Yuri in my mind. Why can't I help her? Why do I have to be so worthless? I want to keep everyone happy, but it never works. Before I know it, I'm already sobbing. I don't want any of this anymore. I just want to sleep. But Monica may already be waiting for me. Or she comes to get me. She'll find out, just like I did with Yuri. I can't let this happen. I pick up the contents of the box that fell. Luckily, nothing is broken. Everything should be in it. I turn around, holding the cardboard box with one hand. Are you sure you're not forgetting something? Who is this? The voice sounds distorted, yet so familiar. I turn around again. Hello. I'm so scared I can't even breathe. Who is this? I can only see a shadow. My heart is racing faster than ever. Who are you? No, you shouldn't be asking me that. Why don't you ask yourself? What does that mean? I can't move a muscle. I'm paralyzed with fear. I see another clever one. Aren't you tired of lying to everyone? It must be exhausting. I might have talked, but no words come out. Don't even try talking. You'd only say more useless things. I didn't come here to scare you, you know? I think you can take care of that yourself. You're just scared of everything, aren't you? You're a paranoid, selfish girl. And do you wonder why Ben doesn't want to be near you? Even a blind person would be able to see that. You're worthless. It's as simple as that. My eyes are shut. If I open them, will this thing still be there? I don't even know what I just saw. Well, something that isn't Monica, because once again, it doesn't make sense for Monica to be that aggressive. And I also wonder, in a Sayori route, how would this scene play out? Because she's like going with like the MC, with Ben in this case. So adding like these events to these events, sometimes somewhat just breaks like the universe a little bit. What was that? Are you still there? No answer. I open my eyes. It's gone. All those horrible things it said to me. Why were they so accurate? I need to go back to the club room. I need to be back with everybody. If they hate me, I don't care. I don't want to be here alone. I slam the door behind me. My entire body is trembling. I have the closet open, but I'm not going to... I left the closet open. I'm not going in there again. I'll just go onto the roof for a bit. I need some air. I feel like I'm going to collapse. I put the box down near the door. Even the fresh air doesn't feel good right now. Did I imagine all that? Did I hallucinate? But whatever it wasn't Monica, because Monica has no reason to be this aggressive. No, what I saw was real. And so was the pain I felt. That's true. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. What happened? Maybe Yuri hurts herself because of that too? Yuri hurts herself because of overbearing emotions, including excitement, and so she needs to get it out on herself, and that just makes her more excited. She came from the top floor. I want Ben to help me. I fall on my knees and put my head against the fence. I will keep going for you. But please help me deal with the pain. My voice is barely audible. Why am I speaking in the first place? No one's around. Mother will get impatient if I don't bring the supplies. I get up. My muscles hurt. I grab the box and I head to the club. I peek inside. Yuri is reading her book as if nothing happened. I didn't even notice her exit the club room earlier. Now that I think about it, I slowly exhale and I open the club door. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. I've forgotten about that. I'm not too disappointed with the one I wrote, though. I feel like it somehow represents me. And the first poem did not represent her feelings for the MC at all. What took you so long, though? Oh no, she noticed. I somehow managed to fall asleep on the table. Mother gives me a strange look, but smiles anyway. Is that so? I don't know why that doesn't surprise me. Meanie! I quietly sigh. She believed me. Thank God. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Of course! You can count on me! I hand her the cardboard box. She takes a look inside and smiles at me. Good job! Thank you, Sayori! I'll make some more posters tonight. I will too! I'm not really good at drawing. I'm still happy I can help a bit, in a way. I glance at Ben. Looks like his talk with Natsuki just ended. He slips a book on his back. Did she lend him another one? Monica raised her voice to get everyone's attention. Okay, everyone! Are you ready to share your poems? I get mine out of my bag. It's a bit wrinkled, but it should be alright. Everybody else is ready. Everybody else is ready. I look at Ben. Of course, he's already gazing at Natsuki. I approached him. I want to hear what Natsuki thinks of his poem. She reads Ben's poem. She keeps glancing at him and at the poem. It looks like she read it several times already. She's trying to find something to say. Huh? Is it that bad? No, it's not. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? Oh, they cut some text here. My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy yours writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? He's so straightforward. He'd never say something like that to me. I'll tell you, Natsuki stops talking. Looks like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Maybe it's been all too straightforward. She reads the poem again. Suddenly she lets go of it. Her hands are shaking. I have to use the bathroom. What's wrong with her? Oh, she could go check on her, but that would only bother her. Is she too embarrassed? This is unusual. I don't know if it's a bad thing though. At least for Ben. Monica approaches him. She looks a bit concerned. Hey Ben, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? How can she even think about that? I would never intentionally hurt someone. It's too good of a person to do that. No! I just thought of that. Suddenly, he looks hesitant. Not that I doubted it before, but I'm now completely sure that he's trying to impress Natsuki. I wonder how far he'll go just to do so. Maybe if I tried to impress him as well, he'd start liking me too. But it's too late now. She stares at the poem on the floor and picks it up. Ben looks kind of embarrassed. She reads through it. She looks amused. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? So she's fully aware of it too. I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know hobo tastes so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Ben? What is she talking about? She's acting a little bit weird. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Her voice is shaking a bit, but Ben doesn't seem to notice that she's nervous. Is it because of his presence? Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Natsuki quietly enters the room. Ben and Monica don't notice. She waits a few seconds and approaches Monica. Hey! She takes the poem from Monica's hands. Her hair is wet. Did she wash her face or something? Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Monica looks a bit surprised. Does Natsuki think this poem is for her? It is in a way, but I didn't even get to read it yet. Huh? But Ben wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? We are. Wonder what they're supposed to be doing right now. I guess she thought she was going to keep it before everyone else got a chance to read it. She hesitates for a bit. Okay, well, I think Ben is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. I want to read it. Why does she want to keep it that much? She's unfair. If you insist. What? Why you look at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. She's still not giving it back to Ben. Why won't I get to read it? Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but it's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. He thought about me? I feel slightly better now. I wasn't expecting him to think about me at all. So what? Well, I guess Ben is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone else finish reading it. Fine. She hands Ben his poem. I feel so relieved. It's not she's going to like it though. How can she speak on my behalf? She doesn't know what I think. What's this feeling I'm feeling? My heart hurts, but it's not sadness. It's not jealousy either. Just because of Natsuki and what she said. I don't hate her, but I can't let her act like that. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. She hands Ben her poem. I can see she's trying to hide a smile. Such a bittersweet feeling when I look at those two. I'm such a horrible person. Ben reads the poem several times. After finishing it, he looks all happy. I've rarely seen such a grin on his face. Not bad, right? That's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. Why is she asking so smug all of a sudden? She's really trying to impress him. I understand that. But does it justify her behavior? I don't think in that case she was trying to impress him. I think she was just proud of her poem and the way she managed to convey the emotion. I can't really say anything. Nothing can justify my behavior. There are a lot of things I can. Not for everything, but I mean, the others make mistakes too. And in ways that I can't fully pinpoint why they would be doing it based on their issue. No, of course not. I said that before. I clicked it before. Anyway, the message in this poem is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps to realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone reading the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? That would be me. Of course! It's about how things might... That doesn't matter. It can be with anything. Would it be easy to relate to? I'd love to read a poem. If only I could read it. Well, maybe if it would have been considered that they're probably sharing poems the whole time while the MC is doing it, then maybe you could have gotten to read it. But since I didn't even share mine when I arrived, I thought she wanted to show me hers. The entire point of this exercise is that everyone is sharing with everyone. Sayori doesn't want to disappoint Monika, but she isn't really doing what Monika wants here. I don't know why though. It's so important in one case and not important in the other. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if you find out, they'd make fun of you, think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I also don't understand why Natsuki's smiling in this case, because Natsuki didn't smile in the original. I wonder what the purpose behind it is here. The feeling I had a minute ago is gone now. I didn't know Natsuki thought about that sort of kind of thing. Is it because you can relate to it? I wish I could be as expressive. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. Suddenly Natsuki's expression softens. She looks much calmer. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. The smile looks so genuine. Will I be able to smile like that one day? What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Wait a second, I need to do something real quick. Alright, everything's fine now. I just needed to write something down real quick for something. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow's tale, okay? Alright, I will. Natsuki takes a manga out of the closet and sits on the floor to read. Is she humming? Monica and she already read the poem. So I guess Ben has to choose between me and Yuri now. Choose. Like it's some kind of game. It's just stupid. Just as I expected, he walks towards Yuri. I'm not even surprised. Ben smiles at Yuri and hands her his poem. Let's see what you've written for today. She smiles back, and she starts reading it. This is pretty good, Ben. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I think there's one specific person who's been influencing him, actually. I sound so bitter. This isn't like me. I feel like I'm becoming another person. I need to shut up. Interesting, they decided to make it like the Sayori-Natsuki matchup, I guess. Which makes sense given the fact that the first poem he wrote should have been for Sayori, but for some reason they could have just picked up the majority Natsuki words and mixed in Sayori. Why did Sayori still likes the poem even if it is dedicated to her, so I don't really see the point exactly. I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how different everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. This sounds so much like me. However, if I don't actively think, I end up writing stupid things. Or making stupid drawings. I remember the drawing I made yesterday. I want to burn it. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I slightly smile. Maybe we could try that. I feel a bit inspired. I don't feel this way this evening, so I enjoy it while I can. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is that the poem you wrote for today? Yuri simply nods. She timidly hands over her poem, and Ben gently takes it. Considering he's taking his time to read it. Is there a problem with her handwriting? Yuri hesitates a bit, but she decides to talk first. Was Ben waiting for her to do so? I was a little more dang with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little more metaphorical. It just makes me want to read it all the more. I don't know why they decided not to do it. I think it would give a lot of nice interactions. The metaphors I read in Porphyrios yesterday really piqued my interest. But it seems that Ben only used this word as a way to say he doesn't understand her poem. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well played. That was subtle. Ben is good with words. He isn't. None of you really are. There are always situations where all of you suck with words. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Son, I remember what I saw when I went to the supplies. Mars starts racing a bit. Is that what she meant by unusual hobbies? So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Huh? Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Exactly what I thought. Did these two talk to each other or was it pure coincidence? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you do have that in common. That's interesting. What I also think is interesting is that Yuri smiles a lot here. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't can't really judge someone by their general appearance or behavior. Even though what's hiding underneath someone's certain personality trait, you should know. After what I saw earlier... Yeah, but that doesn't mean she always projects it onto... Like... Projects is a weird negative word here. It doesn't mean she always sees that in other people too. You also didn't suspect Monica to be non-confident, even though she also just puts up a facade in that case. Oh, please don't tell her I said that! Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. Ben nods and gives her the poem back. It's my turn now. What will you think of my poem? Will you think it's edgy? Will you understand it? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Hey Sayori, feeling okay? Since when does he care about me? I grin at him. That must feel like a real smile. He chuckles a bit and hands me his poem. Now these are Natsuki words. These are all Natsuki words. This makes more sense now. This poem was beautiful, but did he draw Natsuki? That's an interesting way of putting it. At this point, he's not even trying to hide it anymore. Is this why Natsuki reacted the way she did earlier? No, should have mentioned it. So maybe she didn't see it. One thing's for sure: his drawing skills have improved greatly for it only being one day. I might as well just ignore it and act all enthusiastic for his poem. She probably still does enjoy his poems. Not to the extent that she likes poems dedicated to her, but there's still a feeling she probably feels with it. Ooh, I like this one, Ben. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Is it that obvious? Why not just have... The first poem really bothers me because why did he spend time with Natsuki when he should have been spending time with Sayori given his word choice? And if they... What was the point in having one dialogue like this and one dialogue like that? And if they wanted to have one dialogue like this and the other dialogue then like that, then why not just have it be a mixture of Natsuki and Sayori words? And since they're about equal, the points just ended up going for Natsuki. The drawing is getting all my attention. I can't concentrate on the poem itself. It's just words again anyway. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd just hear it. No! I still like this one, I promise! You know I wouldn't lie to you, Ben. Never ever. I want to punch myself in the face. Isn't this what I've been doing every day? Lying to him. Of course it's for his own good. But I can't forgive myself for that. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's good poem so great compared to this one then? Ben looks so disappointed. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have given him my thoughts on his poem. Now I can't even tell him why I feel the way I do. Just, why would he draw Natsuki like that? It's bugging me. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I can't if he's doubting me. I don't think he really believes me. This is true though. Feelings are important when it comes to poems. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. That's the truth. I can't really tell what I enjoy. Happy poems feel too fake, yet sad poems feel too real. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you wanna write something for me? I'm just getting nervous. What I'm saying is plain stupid. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. What? Getting hurt? Does he suspect something? No, it doesn't look like he does. He can't be concerned about me. No, he's just trying to be nice. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you mean, but try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Looks like he's waiting for me to tell him what kind of poems I like. What am I supposed to say? Anyway, let's see. What do I like in the poem I wrote this morning? I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. What am I saying? I'm too nervous. I don't even know why. But now that I think about it, the poem I wrote is bittersweet. The first poem she wrote is also bittersweet. I can't forgive the complete dismissal of Dear Sunshine. It was so meaningful, it just gets dismissed. Happy and sad? I can't say liking something sad, Sayori. How am I supposed to explain why I like sad things? I don't even know why myself. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. I love that metaphor. I'm sure Ben will find it stupid. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Does he really like it? Maybe he won't hate my poem that much after all. It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Ben. I should go write it down then. Technically, I already did. I don't know if you'll pick up on the metaphor used in my poem. You can read my poem now, okay? I handed my poem. I'm feeling even more nervous than before. Am I scared of what he'll say? Holy crap. Oh no. I'm sure he hated it. I knew I shouldn't have. Sayori, did you really write this? What? Of course I did! Did I tell you to say I was gonna write the best poem ever? I'm acting all confident, but the truth is I really didn't expect this reaction. Is it a good or a bad thing? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I nervously giggle. Monica told me a whole lot! And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I shiver runs down my spine at the thought of what happened in the empty classroom. In touch with my feelings. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Was I too clear in my poem? Please don't find out, please. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. I wonder if he thought a little more about it, if he would have caught on to something. If it wasn't for Sayori acting the way she did, and him wanting Sayori to, not wanting it to be true that Sayori would write something like this with such a troublesome feeling. Maybe he could have caught on if he didn't want to dismiss it. I sigh. That was close. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Usually I'd be lying about that. But somehow, the poem I wrote this morning wasn't too bad. Monica's right. Writing is a good way to express ourselves. You probably knew that by the first poem you wrote. Dear Sunshine. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Isn't that a bit too much? I never know when to stop. Don't get up yourself. He gives me my poem back and heads over to the table. I'm really relieved that you liked it. Honestly, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I almost forgot about what I saw today, thanks to him. It's got that positive aura around him, I guess. I take a sheet of paper out of my bag and start sketching out a poster. Monica wanted to make them, right? I don't really know what it should look like. But if it ends up being like my drawing from yesterday... No, I can't think about that. Suddenly, Monica begins addressing the club. It looked like she was waiting for me and Ben to finish talking.